We are in session. Welcome to the October 15th City Council meeting for City of Rockwell. Public forum? Anybody? No? Okay. Move right into the agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve minutes from the previous meeting.
I'll make a motion.
From Tracy, is there a second? There you go. Everybody else get a copy?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, motion from Tracy to approve this minutes from the previous meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second.
From Brian. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, we will drop into new business. I will state that Lorna got some information that Attorney Barry's been out of the office due to some personal family matters. So some of the items we've been waiting on from Attorney Barry have not been completed that we were hoping to cover today. So we'll kind of move through some of these quickly. So the REBC quick claim deed, I believe, is not done yet. Correct. So we will just table that, correct? I don't think we need a motion to table that, right? Yep, put that right back on. But we do have a liquor license for the Lynn Grove Country Club. Chief, any issues with the country club?
Just one this year,
Okay,
but they're good.
they're good? Okay. Looks like everything is in order. It is a 12 months, Class C. Any questions? I'd be happy to pass it around. Goes into effect November 15th.
I'll make a motion to approve the liquor license for Little Grove Country Club.
Motion from Randy to approve the liquor license for Lynn Grove Country Club. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Brian. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Item C, vacancy tax and fines. Again, that's an item that Attorney Barry is working on for us. Item D, another item that Attorney Barry is working on for us. He is aware of these items, and again, we'll get it to us at our next meeting, the first meeting in November. So we'll move right into item E, property tax lien. Do you have that one? Thank you. Okay. So I'll just kind of read through this quickly. Resolution 2511, a resolution levying assessments for services charged and authorizing certification of the same to county treasurer for collection of property taxes within the city of Rockwell, whereas City of Rockwell, Iowa has billed this 4 city services for cleanup and mowing after the notice of intent to do so was given to the recorded owners. Therefore, whereas invoice was given to the respective property owners for said charges, and whereas said charges have not been paid by the owner, now therefore be it resolved by the City of Rockwell, Iowa, Section 1, that there is hereby levied a special assessment against the properties listed in Section 2 hereof for billing in the amounts listed on the invoices rendered. Section 2, that the city clerk by and is hereby directed to certify to the county treasurer a copy of this resolution listing the property and amount charged for said bills to be placed upon the tax rolls for collection as follows. There's an invoice to Castle Rock REO and the parcel number for charges of $100 for mowing by the City of Rockwell. This is for 121 Walnut Street. So essentially what we're looking for is a resolution. I have the invoice here if you're interested. But essentially we did some yard cleanup at 121 Walnut. We let them know we were going to do it if they didn't do it. And now that property has also been sold. So get this levied before everything is taken care of at the courthouse. And I just need a resolution 2025-11.
Did you say 20?
2025-11.
All right, I'll make a motion for a resolution 2025-11 for the property tax center. 120 Walnut Street.
The amount of $100.
Property tax.
Motion by Abby, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Tracy. We'll do this by roll call vote. Brian Coop.
Aye.
Tracy Worley.
Aye.
Andy Meyer.
Aye.
Abby Amell.
Aye.
Resolution carries unanimously. Okay. And this, before I forget. Just 2 copies, yeah. Okay. Moving on, we'll right into old business.
Sidewalks here, let's just talk about that. What's our timeline plan, thoughts going forward? We had people come in and talk. We know about the issues with sidewalks. I think we're liable if something happens, and we need to get something figured out sooner rather than later. So, and unfortunately, it's just not the main drag sidewalks, or any sidewalk in the city. Some sidewalks are good, some sidewalks are bad. How big of a burden does the city want to take on with this compared to going back to the property owner's responsibility? I guess I'd like to hear some other people's input on going forward. I know it'd be a lot for the city to take that on, go state in the code. And I understand that it's the homeowner's responsibility to do so. I think for payments and that, if we go around and mark everything that need to be done, at least as a start to make the homeowners aware of what needs to take place, I think that'd be a good first step, and see what they're willing to do. But I think we have to take some step forward instead of just continuing to kick this can down the road because we're not making any forward progress in the attempt to be able to resolve this issue, which holds the city liable.
I'm wondering if we mark what needs to be done and then talk to those specific people. Get kind of an idea there, and then also get NICOG involved on grants and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think that, as well as we have some, find out which properties have LMI, which we could use TIF money for to assist with those properties, which we have funding for that. We're always looking for options in regards to assisting those. And some of it may just be a chunk that needs to be taken out or ground down or something like that. It may not need to be a full replacement. But I also think the city, if we're pushing the homeowners, we also have to do our own due diligence. And we need to fix our own from the streets to that abutting property. We have sections that we haven't even done yet. So we have the responsibility of the city to take that initial step too. So I think we need to go around and mark which sections we need to do to get those going as well. Because we have just gravel or sections where there's missing. And then any tree stumps that are in those areas should be ground out and removed too, so that way we can get that taken care of. But I think we just need to start making progress going forward.
That's a good starting point, actually. Like if the city starts, okay, we're gonna do our part, we're gonna do all of our properties.
No, you gotta do your
Correct.
first, yeah.
So can we start with city properties, then marking what needs to be done and figuring out the LMI part? Can that be the first 3 action steps we do?
I think so. And then also, if we can get these sidewalks done or pieces, if we can get a majority of it done, it may be a cheaper cost for the citizens if that's the route we decide to go. You know, if there's a larger volume that needs to take place, then it will be, possibly cost savings for everybody as well.
Yeah, the more we buy, the cheaper it is. That's what they tell us.
So who's gonna decide whether it needs to be repaired or replaced?
What does it say in the code for,
You?
Probably, but
I'm trying to remember what it's, there's a section of the code that says how it has, if it's, I'm sure it just says in
It spells it out verbatim,
verbatim.
pretty much. If I remember right, I don't have the look in front of me, but it says something about cracks, like, I don't know. if it-
Raising up, and probably a differential between so many
Yeah,
inches.
that, and I don't know if it goes for a width of a crack type of deal, anything like that.
chapters.
Because we also have that, it's not the city's, tree that's uprooted right on Main Street there,
That looks so bad.
that, needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, we talked about that last meeting. Did you find anything out about that, Zach?
Not a meeting, that was a phone call,
What?
that was a phone call,
I can't answer.
That was a phone call.
I wasn't at the meeting,
You weren't at the meeting.
No.
no.
Oh, you and I talked on the phone.
Correct.
That's right, I'm sorry. I knew we talked about it.
Here,
Yes.
I got the connection here.
I was getting an echo in here, and I'm like, I was trying to.
You called him.
I did. I'm like, I knew we talked about it, and I'm like,
Yes, that
I
was
thought
it.
you said you made a phone call.
No.
I apologize.
And I told you that that's not our tree,
Okay.
it's not our responsibility.
Sure.
I mean, I guess it'd be our responsibility to make sure they get it fixed, but.
Okay. Title. No, sidewalks, okay. Any public sidewalk exhibiting one or more of the following characteristics: vertical separations equal to 3/4 inch or more, horizontal separations equal to 3/4 inch or more, holes or depressions equal to 3/4 inch or more and at least 4 inches in diameter, spalling over 50% of the surface, single square of the sidewalk with one or more depressions equal to 1/2 inch or more, spalling over 50% of the sidewalk with more depressions of 3/4 inch or more. A single square of the sidewalk cracked in such a manner that no part thereof has a piece greater than 1 square foot. A sidewalk with any part thereof missing to the full depth. A change from design or construction grade equal or greater than 3/4 of an inch. That's it. So, yeah, construction, reconstruction, repair, replacement, removal of a public sidewalk, or excavating, filling, or depositing material in some public right of way in connection therewith. So, no. Person owning the fee title or contract for purposes of notification required herein, for all purposes owner shall include the leasing, oh, it's just definitions, okay.
If I follow that verbatim, I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of paint.
Yeah.
A lot of that with the 3/4 inch, I mean, they can just be ground. I don't think that, I mean, it doesn't have to take the whole piece of sidewalk out, it can just be ground to be even, or it just needs to be lifted or something like that. I know some of that stuff would be, possibly significantly cheaper than having to replace a whole section if everything else is good.
It says Portland cement shall be the only material used to repair sidewalks unless otherwise authorized by city council. What else is there? Yeah, it's just talking about length and width and. With supervision of the city superintendent. Need a permit. Yeah, it's pretty detailed here.
So Zach, can you start with just city properties that we
Yeah.
have to fix?
So that would be like here and every corner where the two sidewalks come out to the road, correct?
Correct, we have the city right away. That's it.
What's at the north tower?
What's with the north tower?
Is there sidewalk at the north tower?
Oh, no.
Okay. There's nothing at the pool, right?
No.
Just in front, I don't know if we call that the
Yeah.
sidewalks.
Next to the building, you mean, or?
Yeah, like
And then
just a little,
Out to the road.
right,
Yeah.
that's about it. Otherwise, it's just here.
Do we have anything on First Street that would be, in front of the cemetery?
There's
Go
nothing
across
in
there?
front of the cemetery, no.
What about Main Street? Do we own that sidewalk? Is that ours?
Where?
On Main Street.
In front of the buildings?
Front of the building, like the Legion, the bank.
I mean, that's same as every other place, it's right away. I don't know how you classify it, we don't move the snow on it, so.
Okay.
Just in front of the library is the only place we move the snow.
Okay.
If someone else doesn't beat it.
I didn't know if that was a special
No,
designation there. Okay.
just to my head, I would classify it as every other one
That's fine.
else's sidewalk.
I didn't know if there's a special designation for downtown business district, that's all. So just the library,
Yeah,
and that one's in good shape.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, my biggest concern with this is just the liability aspect of it,
Right.
where the city could get caught big time and it's also the safety of others too.
Everybody, yeah. Yeah, so we want to see people out walking, we don't want to see them get hurt.
So that's all I have for sidewalks.
So start with city property,
Absolutely.
okay?
Yeah, see where we are and then,
Figure out the LMI property.
Well, I don't know, how do I know which one's that?
Well, the Century Homes,
It would have to be, those residents would have to sign off on something, like what they did for the work at the Century Homes. They had to have a percentage of those residents sign that they were LMI and meet those requirements. And I still have that paperwork, we can look at that. I don't know that dollar amounts have changed much, but we can find out.
But how do we know what everyone else is
Well,
without
I
asking
guess
them?
we would have to put it out there that if they feel they are, they could apply to be.
we can put something out there, hey, we're accepting applications for, assistance for, sidewalk repair, if you are an LMI resident.
Let us know.
Yeah, see City Hall for an application and.
It'd be a good thing for Adam to put on the
Yeah.
website.
That would help for the future too, for getting grants for other things, probably knowing all that.
Yeah,
Agreed.
they do need to know that, yeah.
Community betterment grant or whatever the heck that one is, can be blocked, whatever.
You need to know percentage.
thank you.
Anything else, full business?
Nuisance properties,
Um,
everybody do that underneath.
I was gonna do it under council discussion.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, committee reports?
And only tomorrow night.
Fine.
We haven't had a meeting, so I don't know.
All the repair stuff,
No.
No. never ends.
No, I know, it is a black hole. It's a nice black.
I feel like I've been somewhere, I've been to so many meetings lately, but between working here, it's all crossing in my mind right now. I haven't noticed anything, so. Nothing to report for me, Randy, nothing? Super. Okay, what a council discussion. Yeah, we've got some nuisance property. Brian, you want to talk about it? You can talk about it?
I just keep seeing the backyard at Elm Street, 117 Elm Street West. That pile of trees, debris has been there for almost 2 years now. And I think that it's time for it to get taken care of before we start getting animals. And then there, I know the neighbors have concerns about that when we were cleaning up after the storm. And that's still sitting there. So that one, and then the plastic at 121 Elm Street, East Elm Street, BB's is going off, and that's kind of, you mow that,
I'm on both those places.
you mow both of them, but that one could be plastic dumping in or something like that.
Whatever they're gonna do.
I can talk to him.
Yeah, he seems to be,
I don't have Brandon's number, but I can talk to Neby for sure.
yeah.
And I'm sure he'll ask me to do it for a fee, so.
What's up with his vehicles that are, what's his plan, his vehicles?
I don't know, like the latest and greatest story I've heard is that he wants to get rid of that place, and
I heard the same.
I don't know where he's at with that process, but
He hasn't done anything.
yeah. And the vehicle's probably just gonna sit there.
Is it registered?
Last I checked, yeah.
It's got a license plate under that. I've seen that. I don't know what color the sticker is. I don't pay that close attention, I suppose, but
Those are the two that I just see. Your property down by you got cleaned up a little bit.
It's not bad, yeah. I mean, it looks better than it has for a long time. Anyway,
The properties to the east of the Catholic Church are looking rough. That wasn't one of these you gave, right?
No, and those are really bad.
This looks like there's some cars there too.
Mhm.
Did that.
There was a
Front and
pile of junk cars in the back.
We get those on your list there too, chief.
our new zoning ordinances, I think they might be allowed one in the new zoning ordinances. I'd have to look at that to be sure, but maybe they're allowed one for X amount of time or something like that. I remember they're saying something like that though,
They've been there for years.
that they have.
3.5 now,
Middle one.
the one
Yeah.
straight east of the church.
The next one,
Next
well,
one.
that
It's
one,
the-
but it's the
yeah.
next one,
It's
the next one
that's
also.
Really bad,
Yeah.
I think.
403.
I think the 325 is the one that has the cars behind it,
403 is the next one.
Yeah.
both of those.
I'll talk to Neby.
I say seems to be willing to do whatever we
Yeah,
ask him to do.
for
So
sure.
he's been very helpful and,
He does not want to be a burden,
Yeah.
from what I understand out of that man, so.
yeah, no, he's been, I mean, when we had that before, we just had to ask him, we got that in there.
No, I
He
don't
lives
think,
up in Minnesota,
nobody lives there.
Nope.
Yeah,
neither one of those places.
no, right?
Any other properties you've seen or heard of that like addressed at this time?
I thought about this stump on the sidewalk, but we already talked about that.
The chief, you want to just add that stump as well? We should at least get that addressed. At, is it Third Main?
Second.
Second name, probably has a Second Street address.
All right, Brian, anything else for council discussion?
No.
Tracy?
No,
Randy?
No.
Abby?
No.
All right. Employee discussion, Zach?
I ain't got nothing. We got our trailer. We're
Great.
bargain shoppers, by the way. We went there, they gave us free t-shirts. I even talked them into giving us a free spare tire. So I think
Awesome.
we came out well.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Where's our shirt?
More than said the same thing.
what does the shirt say?
It just says like,
Somebody's
Cedar
trailer.
yeah, Cedar Valley trailer or whatever. So, it's nothing fancy. We got it for free.
John gets a shirt that says I look stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. So other than that, I got nothing really.
Great.
We're done with trees.
Okay.
Done,
Nice.
so
On to stumps.
on stuff.
On to stumps.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that done out there at
That
the
was a
sign?
lot of work.
And where?
At the sign, is that done?
That is done for everything that had an X. We haven't heard on them trimming. We didn't tip those totems down because we didn't want to crush her bush. Like, I was sounding pretty strict not to crush the bush.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
supposed to leave the lilac bush, so.
But yes, it's done without trimming.
Okay,
If we need to do any of that.
okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Alright, Zach, John, anything?
Nothing,
Chief?
nothing.
I make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Adjourn, second. Tracy, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, we are adjourned.
When did 5:56.
That was
That was amazing.
the groceries are on their way. That was